So today we're going to be talking about Roku and really why it's important or how you can use Roku for your business. And I think you'll find it really interesting. The more I dug into it, I was able to, you know, get a better understanding myself, even though I've been using it for years. And they say if you want to learn something, teach it. But I always
Excellent.
start off with this video telling people to share with people why I started Every.Black. And then we'll go ahead and start the presentation on Roku.
Okay.
I grew up in Flint, Michigan during the 60s, and as a child, I can remember the civil rights movement. I remember our family huddling around our small black and white TV, and we'd watch all of the things that were going on in Alabama and Mississippi. Some of my older cousins were active in the movement, and each week we would have a large Sunday dinner with the extended family, and they would come back and tell us about all of the things that they had seen and done. As a child of about 8 or 9 years old, I always wanted to grow up and be a part of the movement, but by the time I became of age, it was all over. All of the marching was done. I always felt left out, that I didn't get a chance to participate in the civil rights movement. But little did I know that God had another plan for me as a computer instructor and database developer. But even then, it bothered me that I didn't see many people of color in my classes. That is when journalist Dr. John Ray introduced me to Dr. Joel Dudley Sr. and Dr. Eunice Dudley of Dudley Products, who had been mentored by the millionaire S.B. Fuller. Through Dr. Dudley, I was introduced to Dr. Lafayette Jones, past Vice President of Marketing for John H. Johnson of Johnson Publishing, and his wife, Sandra Miller Jones, who was a Vice President at Quaker Oats, and together they created SMSI, a national marketing firm. Dr. George C. Frazier of FrazierNet and the Power Networking Conference, Dr. Jackie Mayfield of ComproTax, founder of the largest black-owned income tax service, and even billionaire Michael B. Roberts. They all believe that the way to close the wealth gap is through entrepreneurship, because we as a people had to overcome slavery, and secondly, obtain our civil rights to be able to eat in any restaurant or stay at any hotel that we wanted. But the third piece is economic equality. And now I am also convinced that we must become entrepreneurs, and to do so we must embrace technology and a strategy of global networking. That is why I created Every.Black, to use my vast experience as a computer instructor to teach entrepreneurs how to use technology and artificial intelligence in business. Every.Black members are listed in our online website directory, promoted in our digital newsletter, on our social media, and on our podcast. And we also conduct weekly virtual mastermind meetings where we read positive books, learn from the experts, while networking with like-minded individuals from around the world, educating them about every aspect of becoming a successful entrepreneur. That is what Every.Black is all about. Just go to www.every.black to take the AI and tech classes you need, to register for our mastermind meetings, and to join the Every.Black family. Visit us at www.every.black and sign up today. Just go to every.black, every.black. No .com, no .net. Just every.black. .black is the new .com.
And like I say, I always share that in the beginning of our meetings because there's always someone new that doesn't understand what Every.Black is about. But like I said, today we're going to be talking about Roku. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to raise your hand, or Kim or Ellie, let me know if there's someone raised their hand so I can't always see it when I'm showing the slideshow. And we can answer your questions best I can. I may not know the answers, but I'll do the best I can. And maybe someone else in the audience has all the answers, maybe more knowledgeable about this than I am. But some of the smart TV platforms that you might see are like Samsung Smart TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, Fire Stick TV, Roku, and LG Smart TV. So see, there's some of the more popular ones. And some of the differences, I kind of outlined the pros and cons of each one of them. It says Samsung Smart TV. Some of the pros is the large smart TV manufacturer, one of the, or the largest smart TV manufacturer in the world. gives free exposure opportunities, huge international audience, built directly into televisions. All the smart or the Samsung TVs automatically have it. But some of the cons, it says more difficult for independent creators to access it directly, requires higher technical standards. Discovery can depend heavily on partnerships, competitive environment dominated by larger networks. So it says it's best for establishing streaming networks, free ad-supported TV channels, and global expansion. So another one is the LG. I think they make a little bit of everything between TVs and refrigerators and everything else, washing machines. But it says some of the pros, the strong reputation for video quality, growing streaming ecosystem, good international reach, premium premium audience demographics, less crowded than some platforms. But it's a smaller ecosystem than Samsung or Roku. It doesn't have as many people or users or subscribers, I should say. Harder for small creators to gain visibility. Fewer direct monetization tools, so it's a little harder to make money with LG Smart TV. Says, but it's best for premium educational content, high quality branded programming, and international smart TV expansion. So there's a lot of competition out there. And then there's Apple TV. Apple TV, it says higher income, highly engaged audience. These are the pros: strong credibility and premium branding, excellent video quality, powerful integration with iPhone, iPad, and the Mac, good for paid subscriptions and educational content. But the cons is higher development costs. So for the small entrepreneur, it's going to cost you more to get on Apple TV. Also, the approval process can be timely and is very strict to get on Apple TV. It says audience often expects premium level production, smaller hardware market compared to Roku or Fire TV. So they don't have as many users, but the quality is premium. It says less friendly to smaller independent creators. So Apple TV is another one, but it says it's best for professional educational brands, paid memberships, executive and business audiences, premium entrepreneur content. Okay. And just kind of give you an overview of the different ones that a lot of them you're probably familiar with, maybe using today. And then there's Amazon Fire TV. It says Amazon actually has a massive reach. I think Amazon Fire TV actually has the largest reach of any of them. And actually, Amazon Fire TV is bigger on a global scale, where Roku has a strong US, and they actually reached out to about 20 other countries now. But Amazon Fire TV is bigger on a global scale. There's good integration with shopping and subscriptions, and because it's connected with Amazon, easier to access global audiences. Like I said, larger installed device base. The cons: heavy competition from major streaming brands, prioritizes prime content, independent channels can get buried, and user experience varies by device manufacturer, but has broad exposure, mass market content, subscription-based streaming. So I'm looking at these from the point of being an entrepreneur. Which one of these do you want to be on? Or maybe actually could be on multiple platforms. And then there's Roku, and that's where we are, I say right now, because just because you start on Roku or any of these doesn't mean you can't expand to others. But because we're restarting or on Roku right now, we're on Roku as of about a little less than 2 months ago. And so that's why I set up this class to educate all of us and our members about being on Roku. It says it's easier and less expensive for independent creators to launch channels, strong audience for niche educational content, good advertising opportunities, very popular among viewers who are over 40, excellent for fast channels and entrepreneur programming, simple user interface. And so these are the primary reasons I went with Roku, because it's less expensive to get started on streaming TV. It's very fast growing audience, and you can actually get Roku TVs now, or other companies will Roku will license their operating system to other TVs, or you can just get a Roku stick and plug it into the back of your TV. And I'll talk about that a little later. It says cons: monetization can be slower unless audience grows significantly. And it's really, you just have to promote, no matter which one of these platforms you're on. No one's going to know you're there unless you tell people. You have to tell people that you're there and create links to explain to them how they get on the different channels or your channel, how they find you. So some viewers expect very polished production quality. One thing on Roku, if you don't have top quality production content, you can still be on Roku. Again, it's makes it easy for the small company to get on Roku. So and actually, this presentation we're doing today, it's going to be on Roku um, probably within a week. It says discovery inside Roku can be difficult without marketing. Roku approval process can occasionally be slow. Now, it says it can occasionally be slow, but it only took a few days to set it up. So I didn't have that issue when we set up the Roku channel. The bigger challenge now is letting people know about it and getting people to get the Every.Black app. It says it's best for independent media networks, educational programming, community-focused channels, and Every.Black style entrepreneur content. So when I looked at all of them, Roku to me was the best fit for Every.Black. Now your business might be a little different, but it's just a great place to start. And again, you can always expand if you want to. So I say, well, what is Roku? It says it's a streaming platform and device company that connects people to internet-based TV content. Here's a quick breakdown. It says it makes small hardware devices. Actually, on the left there is the streaming stick. Now, if you have a Roku TV, which you can get now, you don't need the streaming stick. If you have some of the other companies like TCL, Hisense, and some of the others have Roku built into them now, where years ago that wasn't the case. And what you do is, if you look closely at that image on the menu on the TV, it says streaming store. I hope you can see that. The text is pretty small. But where it says Roku TV and then home, and you go down, it's what to watch, and it says streaming store. So what you do is you go down to the streaming store and you type in the channel that you want to get on your TV. And once you do that, it shows up. You can see the logo, Every.Black logo in the middle of the TV there. So you get a streaming stick, or if you have a Roku TV or Roku enabled TV, you need that, and you need internet access. Now the streaming stick costs approximately, I've seen it as low as $30. It may be a little more, but it's a one-time cost that you don't have to keep purchasing it. And that's why a lot of people are getting rid of cable, because with internet, and whether it's Roku or Fire Stick, you can get literally thousands of pieces of channels or content without having to pay those high cable bills, monthly cable bills. So it says, once connected, Roku gives users access to thousands of streaming channels and apps in one place. You can get things like Netflix and Hulu and Disney and YouTube and hundreds of free channels. Just think of it as universal remote control for all your streaming services. And so it's like I say, Roku itself is free for the user, it's free once you get the Roku TV or streaming stick, and you can have access to a large library. Um, Now, also on Roku, some places there may be a subscription. The Roku is free, but like on Every.Black on our channel, right now everything is free, but we're down the road, we're going to have some things that you have to subscribe to. So some parts of it will be free, and some things will be you'd have to pay a subscription for some of the content. But Roku itself says earns revenue primarily through advertising and taking a cut of subscriptions. But it says why it matters for business. Any person or organization can create a branded Roku channel and distribute video content directly to Roku's 100 plus million households. So if you think about it, by being on Roku or any of these streaming services, people can literally sit in their living room and watch your advertisement, watch your content, whatever that might be. So it opens up your business to a global market, to hundreds of millions of people virtually. Now, again, they're not all going to be there just because you're there. You have to drive them there, but that's the pool of people that have Roku. In fact, they say about 50% of U.S. households have a Roku device in their home right now. So that's half of the homes in the U.S. have Roku in some form right now. And so that's why we launched our Roku channel, is to be in those homes. So it opens up your business to new markets. Hope I'm not going too fast. I'm kind of if there's any questions or anything like that, just stop me and ask. I don't mind. And I can't see the chat, so if you put anything in the chat, someone had to let me know, because I'm showing the slideshow, I can't see the chat. But this is a step-by-step on how to add the Every.Black to your Roku TV. Of course, you turn on your TV, then you go to the Roku home screen. Like I said before, you go to the open the streaming store, right? And you search for the channel Every.Black. Then you click on the add the channel. And once you add the channel, that little icon, the Every.Black logo icon, will be on your screen. So then you just open the channel, go to your home screen, scroll to the Every.Black logo, and click on it just like you would Netflix or Hulu or anything else. And it'll just be there from that point on unless you remove it. So it says some Roku channels require activation on a website, but follow any on-screen instructions if prompted. But it's really easy. It's just that easy to do if you haven't done it before. So it says, why Roku? In a world where streaming has replaced traditional TV viewing, and that's really the bottom line, it's a lot cheaper to get streaming TV than it is traditional cable. I'm not sure. There's very few people that have cable anymore because it is so much cheaper to get streaming television, and you can get all types of content. It says launching a branded Roku channel may be one of the smartest moves a small business can make in today's digital landscape. And like I said, it says reach cord cutters where they are. More and more people are going to streaming TV, and if they're going there, then that's where, as a small business, we need to be. It says a branded channel puts your business directly in front of audiences who have abandoned cable, audiences that traditional TV ads can no longer reach. So it's just a lot cheaper than cable TV, traditional cable TV. Also, it's more affordable now to get on TV. Years ago, it required, this is a massive budget. It was very expensive to have your own TV channel. But because of technology, the advancements in technology, it's very affordable to get on TV, to have your own Roku channel on TV. And with Every.Black, I'll explain later, it's even easier than that. So we're taking on the committed to actually maintaining the channel. And by bringing in a group of Every.Black members, it makes it more affordable for all of us. Okay. It also allows you to build trust through your content. What I mean by that, if people see you on TV, they discover your brand, and it begins a level of trust. They get to know you, get to know what you're about. You know, they say that people buy from those that they know, like, and trust. So by seeing your company or your business on Roku and get a better understanding, it just builds trust over time. And also, it says it positions your business as an authority in your industry. And then what happens is that over time, you start to build your own audience, people that like what you're like your content. They just start to come on a regular basis and start telling other people about it. And it says it just gives you a direct relationship with your subscribers. And what's nice about it, you control the content, the branding, and the experience. So it just helps you to build your own following on TV, just as you would social media, but in a different way because it's literally on TV. People can sit in their living rooms and watch what you're providing, sharing. So these are some statistics that I found. It says that some of them are not up to date, but even over the last couple of years, it says Roku active users grew 12% over 2023, uh, finishing 2024 at 89.8 million. Like I say, actually, they've actually crossed over the 100 million threshold now. So Roku is in over 100 million homes. And also, they've expanded. It was strong in the US, but they've expanded to about 20 different countries, including Mexico, Canada, Brazil, and the UK. And I noticed on ours, we've been getting people from the Philippines and a couple other countries that I thought, wow, they're finding us in those different countries through our Roku channel already, even though we've only been up for a few months. But it says the viewing hours have increased 17%, and actually year over year, on average, Roku viewing hours has increased by 17% over the previous year. And actually, it says Roku users are watching over 4 hours and 13 minutes per day in 2024. And so that's going to be even higher in 2026 because the numbers are continuing to increase. Okay. It says Roku closed 2025 with a record high 3% share of all US TV viewership, up 45% year over year and up 190% compared to 2 years ago. So right now it's the fastest growing streaming service according to Nielsen. Reached nearly 145 million people in over 100 million homes, and the streaming hours were up 84% year over year as of May. All of the streaming services are increasing, but from the research I've been able to find, Roku is the fastest growing streaming service for some of those reasons I mentioned earlier. It's easier for entrepreneurs to get our content on. It's not as expensive, and it's not as strict like an Apple uh, TV is to get your content on. 64% of U.S. Roku households stream free app supported content. It says, or the acronym is FAST for free ad supported TV. Viewing on the Roku channel has grown 260 times faster than overall TV streaming market. Again, Roku is really, really growing very quickly. And so if that's where people are continuing to be, again, that's where I think we should be as small business owners or business owners. The bottom line is the more people that view you, the more it increases your brand, the more and ultimately should increase your revenue for whatever it is that you're doing. Since entrepreneurs willing to invest in video content, the platform offers outsized visibility, authority, and customer connection at a competitive cost. Okay. So, how do you get on TV? Where do you go to get on to get on TV? You make that decision. I want to get on TV. There are different companies that will get you on board you onto whether it's Roku, Fire Stick, or any other TV network.
Excuse me, Jimmy. Sharon has her hand up.
Oh, yeah, Sharon.
Yes. So I'm trying to figure out how to find the Roku app. My TV, I'm able to get to Roku channel, but when I try to type in Every.Black, it's not coming up like as a show. So if you don't have like a Roku TV, do you have to get the stick in
Yes,
order for you? You
yes,
have to get the stick if you don't
yes.
have a Roku. Like, so if I have a Fire, I don't know what time TV is.
Fire.
This is.
Well, yeah, let me explain. Yeah, the Roku
Okay.
channel is separate from Roku TV. Like,
Oh, okay.
so the Roku channel is you can see what's on Roku, like the Roku channel itself. But
Hmm.
if you want to get the Roku, all the other content on Roku, like Every.Black, then you need a Roku TV or a TV license that Roku is licensed to share their operating system. And then a lot of them do that now. Even if it's a quote unquote Roku TV, it could be a different brand name that also has the Roku system on their TV. Or the bottom line, if that's not the case, you can go to your Best Buy or Walmart and get a Roku stick that you literally plug into the back of your TV, and then you still have to have internet access, but then you will have Roku um, on your TV that you can look up all the different channels on Roku that are on Roku. So the Roku channel is different from the Roku streaming um,
Oh,
store.
okay.
So yeah.
And so, do you know, like, how would that affect what's already for my
Oh,
TV?
oh, you don't lose anything. You just add
Oh,
on. Yeah.
it
Uh,
just has one. Okay, I
yeah, because
think
I've
I'm.
got a TV. It's not a Roku TV, but
Hmm.
I didn't lose anything. I had an LG TV before my LG TV died, but I didn't lose anything. I just plugged the Roku stick into the back of it. I still had LG content, but then I also had the Roku, all the content on Roku. Now I've got
Okay.
another one, and I don't even know the brand name of that one. This one I have now. But anyway, bottom line, I just plugged that same Roku stick in the back of it and it worked fine. But I didn't lose anything from the original manufacturer content. You just click
Jimmy,
on,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just say you just click on the little icon, whatever you want to see.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I just wanted to add my comments to it. I've done a TV that I have that did not have Roku on it. Bought the little Fire Stick from Walmart for $35.
Or Fire Stick or Roku stick.
Roku stick
Okay, okay.
from Walmart, and it was $35. Got it home, plugged it in, and I did have some additional questions. And I think the reason why this company is growing so fast, they are quick on it, excellent customer service, and they walk me through everything. So even if you need that stick, you have a support team that's excellent. They are very responsive. And actually, my neighbor had me help her, and she had some additional questions, and I turned her over to the customer support, and they finished her out. So yeah, so they have. That's probably why they're growing so rapidly because they have excellent customer service.
Yeah. I,
Okay,
I've
great.
had
Thank you.
I haven't had to use the customer service, but that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. But I just haven't had. I just literally plugged it in and uh, found the little Roku streaming icon and clicked on it, and that was it. So, but yeah, and that confuses people, Sharon. That confuses some folks because the Roku channel can be on lots of different TVs, but you have to have a Roku TV or Roku stick to get Roku content. So, but anyway, so I was saying, I would go back and says, well, where do you go to get on TV? This is where you go. There are a number of companies that will get your channel on TV, right? This is one of them. Movie will get you on Roku, Fire Stick, Samsung TV, LG TV, Apple TV, mobile apps. It's best for large media libraries, global streaming, monetization, live TV on demand. The standard started out at $400 a month. or you can get the professional at $1,500 a month, or the enterprise at $3,900 a month. Now, also for all of these, couldn't screenshot the whole website, but if you look at any of these, there's always additional fine print underneath, because for $3.99, you're not going to get what you get for $14.99, right? And the way they limit you, maybe they only give you so many hours of content. Like one service only gives you 20 hours of content unless you upgrade. So you have to look at that. How much content can I put on my TV channel? Also, are there any ongoing additional fees? Some of them charge a fee per subscriber. And I would really say go against that because if you get 1,000 subscribers, that your price is going to continue to grow month to month. You don't know what your price is going to be. Now, also, most of them give you a discount if you get the pay annually. Most of them will give you a discount. But this is one movie, MUVI. I have not used it. I just did a screenshot of it, did a little research on it, but I have not used that one. This is another one, Uscreen. And Uscreen also supports Roku, Apple TV. Now, these are the companies where you go say, if you say, I want to be on TV, you got to go someplace to get you on there. And they will do a setup. And what you do is once you go to these companies, they will give you a dashboard where you can upload your videos or upload your audio if they support audio. All of them don't. Now, this one, prices are really low, but the print is kind of small. But the print, I know for the $49, you can only have up to 100 subscribers. And beyond that, for the $149 is you can have more subscribers, but now they start charging you $1.99 every time someone subscribes to your channel. So it won't take long at $1.99 per subscriber, $149 per month plus $1.99. It won't take long to your bill to be $1,000 a month easily, or whatever, if you get 1,000 subscribers. The other thing is that this service does Uscreen is they charge a percentage, either 10% or 5% fee for the any sales you have on your channel. So you have to really be careful about the small print in these companies. But it's a cheap way to get started, but you can't put much on it because once you start to grow, it's going to cost you more than it might in the long run if you go elsewhere. Here's another one, Vimeo, and this is a popular one. Now, Vimeo can get your business on TV, but they charge $1 per subscriber per month. Again, it doesn't sound like much, $1 a subscriber, but what happens when you get 1,000 subscribers? And it won't take that long to get 1,000 if there's millions of people out there. Then you just have to be mindful of the small print. Personally, I just want a fixed price so I can plan if each month my price is continuing to go up. But they will get you there. This is another one, Bright Cove. Now, they don't even put a price on their website. If you want to be on Bright Cove, if you want them to get you on Bright Cove, it says contact the sales department. I found that whenever they say contact the sales department, it's going to cost some money. So they don't even put prices on their website. But it says it's best for corporate streaming, education networks, professional broadcasting, large-scale distribution. So they're more of the professional, I shouldn't say professional, but the corporate, when you want to reach large scale distribution, you might want to look at Bright Cove. And this one is TV Startup. This is the one I went with. This is where Every.Black, the channel is. TV Startup got the Every.Black channel on Roku. And I went with them for a number of reasons. One, they support Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV. Right now, we're only on Roku. But if I want to add Amazon Fire or Apple or Android TV, I can. It's going to cost more. The price is going to go up. but I can add it at any time, so I can scale up. Also, it's a fixed monthly price. It doesn't matter how many subscribers I get, my price does not increase. What they do is they base the cost on how much hard drive space that you're using. They start off with 250 gigabytes of hard drive space, and that's quite a bit. So that's more than enough to get started. Like so far, I was 250, I think I've used 60 gigabytes of space. So I still have another almost 200 gigabytes, 190 gigabytes of free space. I haven't even put anything on yet. So it gives me room to grow before I have to bump up maybe to the next level. They do have a large startup fee though. That's the drawback with TV startup. Now I paid, it wasn't quite that much, but I did have to pay a startup fee. But now is my rate is actually I'm at the 249 a month um, for our Every.Black channel plus the startup fee that I had to pay. Then they when the startup fee they literally set your business up on Roku. And like I said, it only took a couple of days. It didn't take long at all. And they have pretty good customer support too. They give you a contact person to reach out to if there's a issue. And when I do, they usually respond within a day. So it really hasn't been a problem. And I also like it that they support audio. We have a lot of audio podcasts that we've recorded. So they support video and audio, and the dashboard is easy to use where I can upload the content very easily. And if you go to Every.Black, our website, I even have our TV channel streaming to our website. On Every.Black, there's a TV link where you can actually see what's going on the Every.Black TV channel at any time. And like I said, for some reason, we're getting people from, I think it was the Philippines and a couple of Asian countries are liking what we do. That kind of surprised me. And of course, the US. And it says it's best for independent networks, entrepreneur TV channels, membership-based streaming. And also, the other thing I liked about TV Startup is that um, I have the option of charging a subscription for some pieces of content or not. Right now, we're not, but I'm looking at some of the things we're going to be charging a subscription for, and some of it is going to be free, continue to be free. So anyway, that's the TV start that I went with. Now, as an Every.Black member, I wanted to make it even easier than that. So what I'm doing is for Every.Black members, if you're a silver member or above, you can put your advertising on our Every.Black TV channel right now as a benefit of being a silver member of Every.Black. If you're a gold or platinum member, and actually then you can have your own TV show on our TV channel. It'll still be under the Every.Black logo, but you can have your own separate segment. Sort of like when you go to Netflix and you see the different categories, you'd have your own little category under the Every.Black logo for the gold member. And for the platinum member, actually, what I want to do down the road is have the platinum member actually have their own channel, but we're not there yet. So I'm trying to make it extremely affordable for Every.Black members to get on TV. Now, these rates also, I haven't made the official announcement, but I say join before the rate increase. In July, I'm going to increase the rates from silver, gold, and platinum from, well, actually bronze, silver, and gold, excuse me, bronze, silver, and gold is going to be increased. Started at $19.99. One of the things we always do when I say join before the rate increase, you get locked into those rates. Whenever we increase the rates, any current Every.Black member, your rates never increase, ever. You pay that same monthly fee whether we increase rates or not. So basically, we grandfather in Every.Black members at the rate that they joined, even though they may be a silver paying $10 a month, which was at one point, they still get the benefits of a silver member today. Same thing for gold or bronze. So the current members, the rate never increases. But for new people beginning July, and I'm telling people ahead of time to get people to join up before then, because now that we're on Roku, that's a huge benefit for a gold member to have their own TV show, but I can't do it at $49.99. So it's going to go up, it's going to actually double to $99.99, but still, and no extra monthly fees. But that actually gives you a TV show on Roku, in addition to the other things that we do with Every.Black. So when you join Every.Black, you're actually listed on the website. We always highlight some of the members on the home page. You can see 4 of the members there. Screenshot that I took a while back. That changes, that swaps out occasionally. And I say, why join? It's just a great way to network with like-minded individuals, literally globally, because we meet every week on Zoom, the same Zoom link, by the way. And then it says you can take the classes we offer in tech and professional development, like this class. We got a ChatGPT class coming up in June, and we just do different things on occasion, different sessions. And then the big one now is advertise your business through our website, email blast, social media, weekly internet mastermind meetings, and Roku. So silver members, I promote silver members up and above on our email blast, on our mastermind meetings, on our social media, when they send me things. And now we're going to include Roku for silver members and above. And if you're a gold member, you can actually have your own TV show under the Every.Black banner on Roku. And down the road, I'd like to get a platinum so you can actually have your own channel with your own logo on Roku. But it'd still be cheaper without that initial startup fee, and it'd be cheaper than doing it on your own. So basically, if we go in as a group, we can all get on Roku at a cheaper rate than individually trying to do it on your own. That's the idea behind it. And for example, we've got a number of podcasts because our Roku channel can address audio or video. If you've got audio podcasts, whatever you want, we can put that content on our Roku channel so people can hear your podcast. Like I said, we've got a ChatGPT class coming up in June. That's June 19th. We still do the study hall. These are the benefits of being a part of Every.Black. And by the way, for all of our classes, members get a discount. And if they're a gold member or above, I don't even charge anymore for classes that we offer. If it's an Every.Black class, then I don't charge anything for gold members and above. The others get a discount. And also, we still do the virtual study hall every Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern, where we literally get online and work on our business. We were on this morning. Several of us, we work on our businesses just in quiet time and just some time to devote to working on your business. We also are launching the 52 Timeless Principles book series. Again, if you're an Every.Black member, we'll help you create your own book. That's brand new. The first one should be coming out literally within weeks, and it's going to be the Emotional Wellness and Fuller Dudley edition so far that's coming out. We've got some other books. We've got about 9 books in production right now at different stages, and they're going to start coming out really fast and furious here really soon. And then we're also always looking for speakers. If you're an Every.Black member, we always try to give the members preference if they want to speak. For example, we've had the Health Summit, Tech Summit, Finance Summit, and in each one of those summits, we highlight Every.Black members to give them more exposure, still educating the public, but giving them more exposure because they're an Every.Black member. So I'm trying to give you the benefits of being an Every.Black member. We, have the international mastermind meetings where we have international speakers on the first Monday of each month, and then every other Monday we call it Every.Black USA Mastermind. But we still meet every Monday, 7:50 p.m., network with people from around the world, and have guest speakers, and just learn something about entrepreneurship. So I'm going to share this. This is our theme song, and then I'm going to stop the presentation to see if there's any questions. But one of our members, Bobby Buck in California, created a theme song for us, and the members I really like it. So we made this our official theme song.
from the struggle, now we pushing success. With a vision so bold, we ain't settling for less. Dr. Jimmy Davies laid the whole foundation. Now we moving as a global black-owned nation. Entrepreneurs link from the west to the east. Weekly masterminds where the growth don't cease. AI tech group chats full of wealth. Teaching folks how to scale, stack and invest in self. No gatekeepers here, just doors we unlock. Turning side hustles into Wall Street stock. It's a movement, purpose in every track. Uplift the people, try Every.Black. Own it, your dream, your grind, your plan. We build legacies hand in hand. Every.Black, we ride. No cap, just fact. It's business power, we ain't looking back. No cap, just facts. Every.Black, here we go, y'all. Every.Black is in the house. From the hood to the hills, we redefine wealth. Teaching systems and skills, how to do it yourself. Weekly meetings with the leaders and game changers. Real talk, real tools, real world shapers. AI study groups got us ahead of the wave. We breaking old chains, now we digging new graves. For poverty, doubt, and them myths they taught. This that build up from nothing, kind of food for thought. You don't need a loan, just a team and a goal. We provide both, yeah, we digging the soul. We the future, the now, and the roots in black. If you're ready to rise, try Every.Black. Own it, your dream, your grind, your plan. We build legacies hand in hand. Every.Black, we ride. No cap, just fact. It's business, it's power, we ain't looking back. Ooh, hey, oh, cap, just facts. Every.Black, here we go, y'all. Every.Black is in the house. It's a family of founders, a crew of believers, helping dreamers and doers become high achievers. We don't just talk, we coach, we connect. From the mind to the money, we demand respect. Zoom calls turn to breakthroughs and new growth. We celebrate each win, we all toast. Legacy minded, worldwide in scope. Every.Black ain't a wish, just hope with a road. No gimmicks, no games, just impact. Facts, own your space, your name and your stack. So if you're tired of the cap and the crabs in the back, level up with the squad, try Every.Black. Own it, your dream, your grind, your plan. We build a legacies hand in hand. Every.Black, we ride. No cap, just fact. It's business power, we ain't looking back. Every.Black, here we go, y'all. Every.Black is in the house. Own it. Every.Black, own it. Every.Black, own it. Every.Black, own it. Every.Black.
And so, like I say, Bobby Buck in California did our theme song for us using AI. Did a great job. And so, again, the rate's going to increase in July, but if you join before then, you get locked in at the current rate. And I'm going to stop this to see if you have any questions or comments or thoughts and see who's in the room.
Jimmy, there is some comments in the chat saying Griffin already has installed while you were doing the presentation. She said she just added the Every.Black app to her Roku.
Okay.
And she says, I see the channel looking good. And then she says, I have a TCL Roku TV.
Okay.
So I was able to go to the home page and search apps. The
Yeah.
Every.Black app came up. I clicked it and added it to my home screen with other apps on my TV.
Cool.
So, and then there was a question from Sharon. How can we watch Every.Black on Roku on other devices like our phones, laptops, tablets?
Yeah, I tried, and I don't know if I have the complete answer to that, but I tried with my phone, and they said I had to connect it to my TV. I had to connect it to my TV. I don't have a, so I still haven't gotten it to do that. I have to figure that out. But I do know that we are streaming it, at least, okay, but we're streaming well, there's two channels on our Roku. One is live TV. We're streaming the live TV on our Every.Black website right now. This goes on 24/7. The other is video on demand. So if you're on your TV, you can actually go and say, oh, I want to watch this video, or I want to watch this video, or I want to listen to this audio. You just go and click on whichever one you want to see or which one you want to watch. But and maybe someone else in the audience can say, uh, had better luck getting it on their phone, um, because I'm not sure. I got to figure that out.
Yeah,
I
I have the app on my phone. I had to download it, but I have the app on my phone, and it may be because I had bought the Roku Fire Stick.
well,
I don't know.
I was able to get the app on my phone, but I wasn't able to play it. It's like the app
Mhm.
is there, the description is there, we're there, but when I click on to play, it's not playing. And I don't
Oh,
know if it's just me. I got to figure that out.
and then I think Sharon has her hand raised up as well as Olivia.
Yeah. Okay, Olivia,
Good
what's up?
morning, and thank you, as always, for such useful information. So, I have several televisions in the home. One is actually a Roku TV. So, with the instructions you've given today, I have no problem accessing the channel. Will I need to buy the Roku stick for all of the other televisions if I want Roku on those TVs?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all separate.
Yeah.
Okay. Second
To my knowledge,
question, or
yeah, I don't know any way to combine that. Yep.
okay. Second question is for our mastermind meetings, is the goal to have those show on Roku at some point? Are
Hmm.
we going to be able to do
Yeah.
that?
Hmm.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, your content, not just mastermind meetings, but again, presentation that you do, like Olivia, you and Sharon do presentations. There's no reason why that can't be on Roku. Yeah. So any video content we can put on there. Sharon, have you had your hand raised? Yeah.
Yes. So I guess I'm looking for more detail on how we could get started. Like, how would you recommend that we get started with the TV shows? Do we
Well,
record some in advance and
yeah,
then
yeah, you have
have
to
them?
record it and you have to get it to me. Now, I'm not recording TV shows for people. I'm not trying to be a TV production company. So you'll have to record them, but you can also record it on Zoom. Like I said, this recording is going to go on our Roku. So it doesn't have
Mhm.
to be a TV studio. If you've got nice equipment, that's great, quality equipment or whatever, but it doesn't have to be. It does need to be video, and you want to record it in the highest quality video possible. What's called 1080. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard that term, but you want to record it in the highest quality video possible. It makes larger files, but for TV, you want the better quality video. Otherwise, when you put it on, if you have a small video and we upload it, we may not be able to upload it if it's really grainy, when it plays. So you want at least 720 or 1080, 1080 preferably. Um,
Okay.
but we
And
can put the lower quality audio video on there, but we would rather not if we can avoid it.
so would you recommend that we have maybe I'm gonna just say 7 to 8 videos since they're weekly, like have 7 to 8 videos already pre-recorded
Hmm.
before sending them to you, so
Hmm.
it wouldn't be like just trying to hurry up and get one. You already have some in advance,
Yeah,
and then you're
that's
working on future ones.
a lot less stressful than trying to, because if you do it, you record every Friday. Friday comes around really quickly. So if you can
Mhm.
record at least let's say 3 or 4 in advance, that way if life happens, you get sick, you got out of town, whatever, you got something in the queue. The other thing too, you don't have to record one a week. We do this for our podcasting. Take a Saturday and record 4 shows. You're done for the
Well,
month,
yeah, yeah.
and just
Yeah,
release
I
them.
just wanted to know, like, how many did you recommend having to submit you in advance
I'd
so
say
we
at
wouldn't.
least 3, preferably 4. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that way, you got some some leeway as far as having to record every week and edit. Now again, if you need help editing, we've got a young man. His name is Divine. He's actually in Zimbabwe who can help you with that. But I don't want to mislead you. Every.Black is not editing your video, or I'm not recording your video. I want to take what you've recorded and we can put it on TV for you. And
Okay.
we'll have to have a Dropbox or something, make it easy to transport those large files. They're too big to email. We can't email them, so we have to make it easy for people to
So
get to the
what if
file.
so what if we like if I have a Google folder. Could I put it in
Yeah,
there
something, a
and
Google
then
folder
give
or
access?
uh, we transfer, something like that. We need a what's called FTP. It'd be something that transports large files. But what I'll have to do is, because I haven't had anyone give it to me yet, what I'll do is I have to set up a folder so it's uniform so everyone can. I don't want to be looking in 5 different places for 5 shows. I want to be able to
Mhm.
go one place and get all the shows that our members are submitting.
Okay. All right. I think that's all the questions I have for right now. Thanks.
Yeah. And yeah, the only thing I'm not sure about is like I'm not sure why I was able to pull up other shows on my phone, but not my show. So I'm still working with the tech people as TV startup too. So for example, one thing that they did that I still got to get corrected. They had us under the food category, food and household, I think, and I said no, I want to be under education or entrepreneurship, something like that. Food. And uh, so that's still in the works. Kim, you had your hand raised.
Yeah, I just want to make, just for clarification, because you know some of us are older members and we still want to hold on to cable. Okay. This is not through cable. This is my service is through my internet. So you have to have an internet provider. So if your internet goes down, your TVs go down. I just
Right,
want to make sure that that's clear. It's
right,
not through cable. You don't need cable anymore. Don't pay that bill no more.
right. And that's why people are going streaming TV. It's a lot cheaper.
Right.
A
So
lot
everything,
cheaper.
right. So everything's through my internet. And so the TVs operate as normal. It's the downtime is minimum. I have Spectrum as my internet provider. So you can have any sort of internet provider as long as you have one of them.
Right.
That's it. I just want to make that clear because you know we want to still pay that cable bill for what I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Now,
yeah,
Jimmy, you realize that we can get the live streaming if you go to the website on your phone.
yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if that was clear.
Yeah, you could do that. So yeah, your phone can pull up our website, Every.Black, and there you can get the live streaming,
Mhm.
but it's not the full video on demand.
But the audience can at
Oh,
least
Kim is showing. Kim, you're
hear.
showing something.
Yeah, just on my phone. That's the Roku channel
Mhm.
on my phone.
Okay.
I got to sign in to get the full experience down here below. So I'm going to try to sign in.
So, any other questions? So Olivia, you said, oh, that's right. You said you were watching it this morning. Olivia was watching it. And Kim, so
Yeah.
since you logged on, were you watching it too? Every.Black?
No.
Okay. We got to go to there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I got a TV. I need to go in that other bedroom because this Roku channel is already
Mhm.
there. And I
Oh,
was seeing it before, so I think I can find it pretty quickly, but I will.
okay.
Okay.
I was watching it. I've been watching it.
Okay, great.
So it's great. And I want to put some commercials on there
Yeah.
and have some ideas to do some things. I used to produce a TV show overseas.
Yeah.
So let me know if it would be of any help or assistance.
Well, that's the thing too. We've got other Every.Black members that can help, like Dexy. And for those that don't know, Dexy, who just spoke, a number of people, as soon as they hear her do something, her announce, they want her voice. So, of course, it might be a fee for it, but still, great, great voice, the excellent voice.
Worth every dime.
Yeah, she's really good. Just naturally, a natural talent. And I'm not just saying that. We've been
Okay,
saying we've
I'm
been
in,
saying that, but
y'all.
I think she finally figured it out. We were
I'm
telling
in.
Dexter that for years. Go ahead, Kim.
I'm in, so I'm gonna try to find the Every.Black channel.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So I'm gonna stop there unless anyone has any questions. And
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to run. I've had meetings all morning. I gotta go. But thank you so
okay,
much, Jimmy. Bye-bye,
okay. I
everyone.
hope this clears it up for everybody. So,
Hey, it made sense. Absolutely. Great meeting.
great.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. And like I said, this is recorded. We'll put this on Roku too, so people can watch it.
Oh Lord Jesus, this was recorded. I was on here dancing to the.
Well, we didn't see you.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Don't
okay.
see
That's gonna really drive up the traffic.
I was on here dancing and driving to when the Every.Black song came on here. I turned on my camera and I was back here cutting up. I did not see the recording button.
I should have spotlighted you and it would have been okay.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, this was great though. Thank you.
All right. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
It's good to see everybody. Thanks for hosting. I'm gonna pop out too.
Okay.